You cannot get STI from oral sex. I wish this was true actually, but germs don't care what kind of sex you are having. TikTok, we need to talk. As a nurse, I've seen a lot of wild advice on TikTok, and that gets me thinking. A lot of people are watching this video, and definitely it is going to put their life at risk. So on this particular video, I am going to be debunking some myths that have been shared by some TikTokers about sex, because some of these videos can actually put your life, not just your life, your sex life, your reproductive life at risk. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room. We're going to be debunking this myth, but I'm not going to be uploading this video for personal reasons. So the first video I saw was a lady on scrub that came out on TikTok and started telling people that they cannot get pregnant while they are on their period because their body is not ovulating, because they are bleeding. They cannot get pregnant. So let me ask myself this question and give you an answer. Can you get pregnant during your period? The answer is yes. It is possible for a lady to get pregnant during her period, but not for everybody. Getting pregnant during your period happens to those that have a very short cycle. For example, someone that has 21 days cycle, her ovulation day is day 7. And sperm has the ability to stay in your body for 5 days. So having sex while you are on your period and the man releases inside of you, the sperm is going to stay patiently in your body for 5 days and wait for your ovulation. Some people, they bleed for 7 days and day 7 is their ovulation. So having sex while you are bleeding is not like a family planning method. It's not a sign that you can never be pregnant. It all depends on your menstrual cycle. So if you are a woman or a lady with a short cycle, there is an increased chances of you getting pregnant while you are on your period. There are a lot of people who are trying to conceive, but they have a very short cycle. So they usually wait for their periods to dry totally before having sex. And when they wait for that period, ovulation is already gone. So that is why it is very important for all ladies to know their cycle. Because if you have a short cycle and you are trying to get pregnant, probably having sex close to the end of your period might increase your chances of getting pregnant. The second video I saw that actually made me laugh was someone that came out to say pulling out method is as good as using the condom as far you are perfect. Is that true? That is not true. This is because pre-ejaculate can actually contain some amount of sperm in it. And when it comes to timing, it might be difficult. You might think that you are perfect with your game, but it is not easy to jump out of a movie train. So perfection when it comes to timing might not be there. Research has shown that pulling out method is 80% effective, like the percentage is 80%, but 20% they are likely going to get pregnant. So 1 in 5 people are likely going to get pregnant from using the pull-out method. So luckily, you might be the 1 in 5. Luckily, you might not be the 1 in 5. So it is advisable if you want to have frequent and regular sex, but you don't want to get pregnant, to use a proven form of contraceptive. Prevention is better than cure. The third video I saw is someone in scrubs saying, if you want to avoid STI, try oral sex. You cannot get STI from oral sex. I wish this was true actually, but germs don't care what kind of sex you are having. You can get STIs such as gonorrhea, herpes, syphilis from oral sex. So that is why condoms and dental barriers are there. So if you doubt what I'm saying, all you just have to do is to take your phone, go to Google and type STI transmitted through oral sex. Then come back on the comment section and thank me later. Then the fourth video I actually saw that got me laughing is someone that says 2 condoms are better than 1. I know that seems logically correct, but until friction steps into the radar. When you use 2 condoms, there's an increased friction between that 2 condoms, and that can lead to breakage. The fact is, if 1 condom is used correctly and safely, definitely it's going to reduce the risk of STIs than the use of 2 condoms. So if you've not watched our video on how to wear the condom properly and 12 mistakes people make about the use of condoms, I will also advise you watch that video and thank me later. Then the 5th and last video I saw, I don't think this video was actually made by a nurse. The video said, you cannot get pregnant if it's your first time of having sex. If you get pregnant, it simply means that you've been having sex regularly, and pregnancy just shows to everybody that you are having sex. So the fact is, biology does not keep track of your scores. They don't keep track. It's not a scoreboard. It doesn't say, oh, it's your first time. This month, the egg that was released, wait, if the person has sex next month, you will get the person pregnant. No. If it's your first time and you released egg, you are on the ovulation, and there's a healthy sperm entering into your vagina, pregnancy might be inevitable. So, for those that keep accusing ladies that come out there to say, oh, it's my first time, I don't know what happened, and I am pregnant, and you keep questioning them, it's a lie. Pregnancy just shows that you've been doing it for long. Sincerely, first and only encounter can actually result in pregnancy. So, don't judge. In conclusion, TikTok is good for dance and trends, but not so good when it comes to your sexual health. So if you see something online that sounds too good to be true, or it sounds weird, I will advise you to contact a healthcare practitioner or your GP to get more information. Your health is not a trend. It is yours to live. So take care of it. Don't just rely on everybody on TikTok. Sometimes people are actually doing these TikTok videos to trend, because they know when they say things like that, people will actually want to watch. People will actually want to share. People will actually want to drop contradicting questions. People will actually want to comment their own opinions. People will actually want to say it's a lie, it's true. They just want to create clashes. They just want to trend. So that is why you get some of all these funny TikTokers or TikTok videos giving health advice that are not accurate. Your health is not a trend. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy Mary saying thank you. Bye, and see you in our next video.